Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the importance of alignment in your handstand. When it comes to alignment in handstand, it's not just about the looks, but the straight line, also serves as a function. When we first learn the handstand, usually we approach it from the legs together straight position where we go from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock and align our body in a straight line. The straight line is important because it serves as a home for us to go back to. That way we can build our other shapes upon that neutral ground. Now, in order for that line to be good, we need to learn how to balance. Balance isn't about pushing too much, using too much force or energy. It's about using just enough and the correct alignment in order for us to stay upside down. Using balance to hold a handstand is the best approach there is because it's the lightest and it's the one that gives us the most mobility and options when we're upside down. Let's take a look at balance and the definition of it. Balance, noun, an even distribution of weight enabling someone or something to remain upright and steady. Stability, equilibrium, steadiness, and footing, those are the similar words. So with that definition, in handstand, that means from all sides, forward, back, left to right, we want to be equal and symmetrical so the weight cancels each other out. So we have the lightest and most controlled possible way for us to remain in handstand and have maximum control. That is the best approach when you first learn how to handstand. We want to feel neutral. We want to feel lightness. We want to feel control. You ever see people in handstand, they move their legs forward and back, side to side, 360, one arm handstand, you name it. In order to perform those moves efficiently and easily, you want to have the maximum neutrality and control in your handstand. And that starts with a good foundation in your straight handstand. Remaining that straight line, having that straight stack from your torso to your hips to your wrists, that will enable your legs to move from side to side, forward and back, no problem. However, if our body is sliding, our shoulders are collapsing, our foundation isn't exactly stacked. If our legs move a little bit too far off, the whole thing collapses. This is why good alignment isn't just for looks. It also serves as a great purpose to maintain that control that we desire when in handstand. Sure, if you're first learning, if you're having an arch banana line, that actually might be easier to hold in the very start. However, if you want to build a good foundation and advance further than that, let's say you want to go from straddle to straight, any combination that you can name, if you want to perform those efficiently, you want to have a good stack and straight line as a base. Once your shoulders collapse or they arch, those transitions will become very tiring and nearly impossible. So do not settle for the short-term handstand hold with a banana handstand or bad alignment and then sacrifice your future and your potential in other more advanced areas. When we're in balance, all the extra weight gets canceled out and our center of gravity is right directly below our hands in the center of our palms. However, if we're arching, if we're having a banana handstand, we're putting extra weight in forward, back, left to right. In a sense, we're counterbalancing, but without control. When we're doing this, it might work for the initial stages of your handstand journey, but once you try to move your weight somewhere else, let's say you want to do a transition, that weight will be very awkward and you'll get thrown off almost immediately. When we're arching, we're almost hanging in the handstand, where we're dragging our center of gravity down with our hips, with our shoulders. And once that hang develops and gets a mold on itself, if we change an element within that hang, the whole thing falls apart. This is why you never want to rely on arching or piking to hold your handstand. You want the most neutral line possible. I know I was one of them when I first started out training. I came from a bodybuilding slash yoga background and I was really, really strong. And I pretty much used that strength for me to be upside down. I had no alignment, I had no line, zero awareness, but I could hold a straight handstand. I didn't hold it for long. I could go up, stay for 1 second, 2 seconds, and then come back down. And for me at that time, that was enough. But when I wanted to do more, when I wanted to do more leg transitions, side to side, one arm handstand, those things were completely shut out from me. And I didn't know why because nobody told me this when I was first starting out. I thought, okay, the straight line is good for Instagram. You get the line checked, you get brownie points for having your line straight, but nothing else. Little did I know that straight line provided so much importance in control, in stability, and in overall mobility with your legs. Check out some of my videos from the past where I was doing a handstand. I mean, technically it is a handstand, but it barely looked like anything that I'm doing now because the whole technique is just different. The way of thinking, the philosophy, the techniques were all a little bit different. I mean, a lot different back then. Now, my approach with handstand is always alignment, technique, and control. Whereas before, it was just control. If I can go up in handstand, it doesn't matter how many times it takes. As long as I can go up once and I can do that one handstand, I will be satisfied. But now I'm talking about consistency, technique, quality, cleanliness. These things matter if you want to go further into your handstand journey. So do not overlook this aspect of alignment when you're learning handstand. It's not just in straight handstand. That's just the first one we usually learn when we're beginning our journey. But in straddle handstand, in pike, in tuck, in stag, every alignment matters. Alignment is symmetry, and symmetry brings balance. And balance, as I was talking about before, is the best way to approach. It's not just balance with the body, it's also with the mind. If we're trying too hard, if we're rushing, if we're impatient, the handstands will not work as effectively. An overall more balanced approach when it comes to handstand, both mentally and physically, those things will help you go a long way in your journey. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have a lot of alignment videos in my YouTube channel, straight line, straddle, tuck, what have you. Please feel free to check them out after this video. As always, if you guys like the video, please hit that subscribe button right below. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video all the way to the end. Until next time, bye bye.